Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at today is the G.O.A.T. This is a collab beer between Modest Man Brewing Company out of Keene, New Hampshire, and Kettlehead Brewing Company, and they are out of Tilton, New Hampshire. I've had beers from both of these breweries and been very impressed with a lot of the IPAs that I've had, especially from Modest Man. So I'm really looking forward to this collaboration beer. This is a double IPA, clocking in at 8.5% ABV. So the label, you've got the G.O.A.T right there, and then there's an actual little side angle there of the, or a front view of a goat, half a goat. Anyway, really cool, kind of sleek, black and gold can design, and then the G.O.A.T there on the side. I've never had this beer. It's courtesy of Mr. Bumpy Road Brewery, one of the many great beers that he has provided me over the last couple months when we've hung out, and I really appreciate it, Bumpy. So anyway, I'm sure you're watching, so thank you. Link to Bumpy's channel in the description below. If you haven't already, please go check him out. He does great beer reviews, but chances are, if you're watching my channel, you're likely subscribed to his channel as well. We do a lot of collaborations ourselves, so I'm looking forward to trying this collaboration beer. Let's go ahead and get it right into it. My guess is that it's going to look super juicy. And yes, my instincts have served me well. A very bright orange yellow color, can't see through it, murky as heck. A wonderful looking juicy beer, about a 2-finger white, relatively creamy looking head. We've got some very tightly knit bubbles as well as some larger bubbles on the top as well. It looks absolutely incredible. Appearance is spot on for what this style is. The aroma is interesting. There's a little bit of a dank note that I'm getting right up front. Like cannabis dank. Smells like some dank, sticky nugs. A little bit of tropical fruit note, some pineapple maybe. There's a floral note that's coming from the dankness with this one too, kind of like with like a wildflower or a like a wildflower of some kind. It smells really good. It's surprising. I was expecting just kind of like a tropical fruit, New England style juice bomb. Had a lot of those lately, and the appearance would indicate that that's kind of what you would get on the aroma. But with this one, it's got that almost cannabis-like dank aroma. So resinous, a little maybe piney in there. It smells really good though. Just not what I was expecting at all. All right, so it smells incredible, but in a completely different way than I was imagining, based off of the appearance and just based off of the beers that I've had from Kettlehead and Modest Man in the past. So this one should be interesting, folks. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Wow, a lot of the dankness follows through from the nose to the palate. However, it does have a nice juiciness to it, and the bitterness has been toned down. So you get the dank, really herbal qualities from the hops, but there's not a super bittering effect. It doesn't have a really bitter finish. You still get the juicy notes. I'm getting a little bit of, definitely some citrus. I would say like some orange citrus, maybe a touch of grapefruit, but it's not, I don't want people to think that this is West Coasty at all. It's not like your traditional West Coast grapefruit, piney, resinous, bitter type IPA. It's not like that at all. It does have the herbal notes, kind of cannabis-esque on the aroma and the palate, but the bitterness is very minimal with this, which is interesting how they can pull that off. I mean, there is a little bit of bitterness on the back end, but it's not nearly to the extent that I was expecting based off what I was getting from the aroma. Look at the beautiful glass lacing with this, nice head retention. This is a dynamite beer, and it's unique. There are so many New England IPAs out there, juice bombs that, yeah, they're great, but they're, a dime a dozen. They're so similar. It's really hard to differentiate between a lot of them. This one stands out. It's unique. You get the herbal, dank, cannabis type notes from the hops. You get the juicy tropical fruit notes, a little bit of citrus in there, and the finish, slightly bittering, but not moderate to high bitterness as one might expect from the aroma and some of the descriptors I'm talking about that you would traditionally associate with a West Coast style. The maybe grapefruit and citrus notes with the dank and resinous qualities, but for whatever reason, the bitterness is not coming through as it would with a West Coast IPA. This is really dynamite. I love this beer. This is an awesome collab beer between Kettlehead and Modest Man Brewing Company. Both breweries you should check out if you live in the New England area, if you're in New Hampshire. Definitely an amazing experience at both breweries. Maybe even a little bit of stone fruit in there, like a light little peach note, kind of as I keep sipping on the beer. Very nice, little complex, definitely juicy, definitely dank and herbal without being too bitter. It drinks super easy. There's no 8.5% alcohol coming through whatsoever. Carbonation is on the medium side. The body is relatively light for an 8.5%, or we'll just say low, on the low end of medium with the body. You really could guzzle this down if you wanted to. It's just super refreshing and juicy and nice and balanced between the hops, the malts, and the juicy notes that you're getting from the hops as well. Awesome, awesome stuff. Thank you again to Bumpy Road Brewery for providing me with this beer. Awesome. I'm gonna go 98 out of 100. It's a world-class double IPA, and it's unique. It's just so different than a lot of the other double IPAs that I've had recently. So that'll do it for this beer review, guys. Go check out Bumpy. Link in the description below, as well as right there. You can click on his icon and get to his channel that way. If you're not already subbed to him, or if you haven't checked him out, please go do so. Tell him John and Nelly sent you. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.